Welcome back, everybody, to Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising with me, Dan, or Daniel from Dan Has Fun. This time around, Sensei's mission. On this quiet beach, the battle is joined. And I think this actually might be the first time we have to do an engagement versus Adder. So hopefully I will remember to bring up both COs in their profile. We'll see. Anyway, he's very into himself. And we're going to skip the text again. Pretty much going to be a theme all the way through. Mission 10, Sensei's Return. He wasn't in the first game. And Adder just loves to mock the fact that Sensei is old. Because in this game, pretty much every character only has one personality trait or characteristic. Sensei maybe has two. He's old, and he's kind of broken as well. We'll talk about it in a second. He who laughs best. Nearly said laughs. That would have been awesome. Probably not quite as poetic. Anyway, let's get it out of the way so I don't forget. Sensei. You look at this at a glance, and you're kind of a boom and bust CO. So his battlecopters are the strongest in the game by quite a distance. They have a 50% bonus to attack. No defensive bonuses here. We're not Kanbei. We're not quite that level of broken. But yeah, his battlecopters are straight up craziness. Like, nothing can touch them. His infantry units and his mechs are nearly as strong. They get a 40% bonus, which is also stronger than Sammy the infantry expert, just to put that into perspective. All of his transports get +1 movement, which not the most useful on this map, but on big maps can be incredibly helpful. But practically every other unit that doesn't fly has a 10% firepower deficit. Not huge, but is definitely noticeable. But effectively what it means is that you're going to see Sensei with 3 units most of the time. Infantry, mech, battlecopter. That's about it. We're not going to be quite that extreme, but that'll be the gist of what most things we're pumping out. Anyway, his power is also pretty good. His power and superpower are both very good. So for only 2 stars, he gets battlecopter increase in strength, because that's clearly what he needed. But infantry of 9 hit points spawn on every city that he owns that isn't being occupied by something. It's mechs when he's using his superpower, which is great for 2 different reasons. He actually mentioned one in the text we skipped. You can join these 9 hit point mechs together and make quite a lot of money. Or a 9 hit point mech, when you have a 40% attack bonus, hits pretty hard against most things anyway. So again, we're starting with only 4,000 gold a turn, just like last map. Adder I don't really think starts with any more. This is one of those maps where I don't remember if certain units are around, because this isn't hard mode. In hard mode, there's definitely a cruiser out here somewhere that loves to eat the battlecopters for breakfast. But I don't remember if it's on this map or not. Anyway, we're definitely going to start off with 2 infantry this time around. If you're looking at this map, by the way, it kind of looks like a slightly weird kind of form of... I always think this is like Italy, but it's on a peninsula for some reason. This can easily become a log jam over here. So the key really is to get over here and maybe, kind of go for a double prong and utilize your battlecopters. We're going to go T-copter off the bat, but we can still afford another. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we have this one go over here, this one go over here, doesn't actually matter where I spawn it, another infantry in there, and then we're going to go straight over towards the other part of the land there. Like that. There's no way the AI is going to be here, but I'll do that for fog busting purposes. Remember, the AI in this game will cheat when it comes to fog of war. You can't see, but they sure can. So that's something to remember as well. And we're just going to get another infantry, and then we are going to wait, because our economy at the start of this map is dismal. Also feeds into the benefit of battlecopters, because they're not that expensive. They're at 9,000. Which, don't get me wrong, it's more expensive than you want to be spending on anything right now, but Yeah, I'm going to go for the airport first. And then we're just going to do that. And we've got 8,000, so we're still not going to buy anything. I don't like buying a tank, but I'm going to buy a singular tank. Like I said, it still has the 10% penalty. It's not a huge difference, but it is noticeable. So we'll just have it there just to kind of clog the gap on the left for now. Like that. Alright. So we have 6,000, we're just not going to build anything this turn. He'll probably be somewhere near us at this point. And again, the AI can cheat, so we do want to tread a little bit carefully. I'm going to put that there. I don't see him yet. Transport copters do have a vision of 2 in this game, unlike, I think it's 1 in the most, well, I say most recent iteration. It's like, you know, decade ago nearly. But it's just something to bear in mind. Honestly, I'm just going to put that back and have it refuel. That'll be fine for now. Put that there. I don't think I think the AI might get into the forest on the next turn. I don't really remember, but we are going to get a battle copter in a moment. Actually, no, we're going to get it now. Just because we haven't really used them a huge amount. We use them really once on a practical level. They can hit nigh on everything. They just can't hit fighters and bombers. And notice how the AI doesn't have any airports on this map. So that's a non-issue. Again, it might be because I played the hard mode and then my brain mixes the memories together, but I feel like the AI is usually quicker than this. Could be wrong. Oh, there it is. And because cities don't give fog of war in this game, he'll be able to see that. There's the tank that I thought would be in the vicinity. Here's the problem, though. I can't attack it because, again, unlike the most recent fog of war mechanics in the most recent game, I now can't see him. Which is silly. But we're actually going to let him start coming this way. Because I don't really want that tank to get log jammed right at the front. That's not actually an ideal scenario for me. I'm also going to put this transport copter here to see if he'll take any bait and go for it. It's also tempting to get an APC and a mech out, or get mechs up here in general. That tank's a nice placeholder, but mechs actually have way more firepower, so we're going to do that as well and start getting those ready to go. Yep. Tank can see me, so that's fine. It's just a bit of a damage either way. That's also going to be fine. My really high attack on my infantry makes this not really a big deal at all. Yeah, here's his unit spam that starts to come through. And luckily, we have the units to deal with it. It's gonna possibly... Oh wow, it actually wiped the unit out. I thought it was gonna leave it on 1 hit point. That's awesome. We are gonna move that there. Move that back. Move this forwards. Just gonna move this across so I can get that down for more money. Start slowly moving these things by. You do have to be careful moving a battle copter over here, though, as a cat there. I wonder if you heard that in the background. Mentioned last episode, I thought he was gonna knock the cardboard box off. Instead, he knocked off a plastic bucket. Anyone want a cat? No, I'm joking, but he's a pestilence, is that one. We're just going to instead actually just get a recon and just kind of scout what happens here for now. I'd rather deal with what could be a few units down here. And I do have to watch out for the anti-air, which is why I have that tank. Just in case. And we're going to get another mech out as well. Cat over there is, you know, happy as Larry. That's why we wanted to be careful, because I knew there'd be an anti-air somewhere. I just didn't know where. And now we do. I don't think the AI builds more anti-air because you're sensei or anything, but you just know the AI's build queue is going to build anti-airs. It's just what's going to happen. Oh no, our poor infantry. And he blocked himself from taking my unit out there, which is interesting. But yeah, this recon will be helpful just in general. Might as well take that out because you can reach. And that'll fog bust the other infantry. Yeah, I am certainly very glad they improved the fog of war mechanic eventually. It took them long enough to do it, but... I'm going to do that just to see if there's a unit there. There isn't. And that means we're going to be able to keep our battle copters safe and they can take out the remnants here. We're clearly going to have to build a tank or something on the peninsula, though. Because, yeah, the real weakness of these battle copters is their pretty meh vision range. And I hope you like Fog of War, because the next mission we do will definitely be Fog of War as well, so I hope you like Fog of War. We are going to move that down here. We'll also likely... do we want a tank or do we want a mech for here? I'm going to put that over here anyway, just in case. We're going to get a tank. Infantry can't reach here, and the AI always goes for the closest property anyway that's not theirs. So that's fine as well. And again, we'll end turn. Not a lot of money on this map. And we were always going to lose that guy. That was just inevitable. Well, there's nothing else in there that looks particularly worrying, unless there was a tank I didn't see. You never know. I'm just going to bring one of these mechs over. Do that. Yeah, these tanks are a little bit underwhelming, but they'll still be an anti-air, obviously, one-on-one. Even if they get the first strike. Oh. Was that it? I expected there to be more units than that. The only thing to be careful of now is you might have a missile unit. And that would be pretty bad. At 14,000, what do we want to do here? Because I don't really want to build a battlecopter. Oh, I should, and I'm just going to do this. 2%, we're just not going to attack. So that's fine. I'm going to get out. Just a mech. Yep, that's fine. Although the AI cheats, I don't think it cheats with you in the forest. I don't think. I think it still accepts that, but I'm not 100% sure about that either. I honestly thought you had more units on the left-hand side. That's why I was starting to get everything over here, but I don't really see anything. Which is interesting. You want to go bold? Yeah, we might as well live bold. It's not quite a one-shot, although a Sensei battlecopter will one-shot infantry definitely on roads and bridges. I think it also can do it on planes. I think. Man, I wish I could see what's there. Because if it's an anti-air, I'm going to move. I would rather move the tank first. Okay, it wasn't. It's actually good to know, because now I won't move the tank as far forwards. I just hope there's not an anti-air I can't see. So I'm going to do that for now. Might be being a bit too bold, honestly. Anyway, that's dead. Anti-air's gone. I doubt he has another one in vicinity. I'd be amazed if he did. He took my city, which is pretty rude of him, but meh. I don't think there's going to be an anti-air here. And if I'm wrong, then I'm going to lose a battlecopter. What can you do? We'll be fine either way. I don't think there's going to be one. Oh, there was a unit in there, though. Oh, it's just an infantry. Okay. So, we're going to just, surprisingly, build another battlecopter. But I'm actually going to take this. That wasted fuel, that was dumb. I'm going to build that here, and I'm actually going to bring over this mech over here, as it happens. That wasn't the original plan, but that's what we're going to do. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Ada. I almost forgot. I had one jab at the start of this video, and apparently I didn't do it. Ada, as a CO, isn't very strong. So obsessed with himself. He has no strengths in terms of attacking or defensive power whatsoever, but no weaknesses too, I guess. But his whole shtick is that his CO meter is only 5 bars total, so it's very quick for him to charge stuff. And it gives him 1 movement and 2 movement. That's it. Pretty generic. Not really anything I'm hugely interested in there. But yeah, he is a better CO than Flak, but not by much. Flak is uniquely terrible, but yeah, Ada is not a huge amount better. Every other black hole CO in this game, or I guess 3 of them, you know, Flak's the worst, then Ada, and then the other 3, well, the one we won't see for a very long time is definitely the best one. The other 2, not really sure. I'd have to think about it. Anyway, let's... I'm actually going to use the battle copter to take this out, because I'm going to put the tank up front, because the tank is more disposable to me. I'm not as worried about the tank going away as I am about the battle copter. And I'm going to put it in the forest. Again, I don't remember if they cheat or not. I really don't remember. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be any indication that there's a missile anywhere, but if there is one, it could be on here. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put my T-copter there, because an anti-air can't hit that. Absolutely guaranteed. Is the tank there? Is really what the question is. And I have no way of testing, because even if I run up here like this, it won't show you. It will in the new games, but it doesn't in this one. But we're going to go for it anyway and hope for the best. Again, battlecopters are so much better on the attack than on the defense, so you just really want to go to town using them. Oh, no, there's no unit in there. So based on that... No, I still think you want to use the tank first. That's inconvenient. There's an artillery on the headquarters, though. Well, we'll be able to test if the AI cheats or not, I guess. Because I'm not going to attack the headquarter artillery, because this one will take a butt-ton more damage. And we're going to intentionally put that there and see if the artillery will get distracted and go for it, even though it really shouldn't. It should be run away. But we'll see. We also have this available so that if we can get kind of lucky, we might be able to do a HQ capture. I don't know if we will or not, but at least that will be an option. Meanwhile, I guess we'll get another battle copter? I don't know. Why not? Now, are we going to get hit by an anti-air? No? It didn't seem to do that in a cheaty way, though. The only reason he's hitting that tank now is because a mech went next to it. Day 13. It's going to take that for the money. Now, this is a dangerous piece to scout. This unit is toast either way, so... Okay, there was nothing in there. You shouldn't be able to kind of cheat the system like this, but, you know, we're going to play the cards we're dealt, right? I'm going to move this forwards for sure. Oh, boy. Well, that recon's dead. That's unfortunate. But we are going to definitely take the opportunity to attack these units here. He might have an anti-air this far back, but it's still going to be worth it to slow them down. I didn't realise he would have a rocket back there. I can at least attack it, so I'm not going to get completely wiped, but... That's pretty rude of it. Pretty rude. There's your one shot, by the way, on the infantry. That was that was a mech, even. So we're definitely going to do this. It's only going to do maybe 4 or 5 of them lucky. Oh, it did do 5, so that's good. I got a good luck roll. But it will mean that this tank, if it attacks the recon in conjunction with the rockets, the recon will probably still die, but... You know, we'll play the cards without... We're also going to do that just for scouting purposes, really. I don't know if he has any anti-air. I also don't know if his tank is... Well, his tank's not there. We know because we fog busted it. So I guess the play is to do this? Yeah, there's his artillery with 1 hit point, which we're just going to take out. Arguably, I should have left that alone there, and this tank would have been safe from that mech. But it's fine, because I can just do, you know, that instead if I wanted to. I'm not sure if I even want to, honestly. Yeah, because that's a one-shot. Exactly, nice, clean, 100%. So battlecopters, sensei, are ridiculous. So the question really is, do I want to put the battlecopter there, attack this mech? Or do I want to start attacking this artillery? Also, when I move from here, this a unit's going to spawn, which... I don't really care. That's fine. I don't actually feel like I should really bother attacking either. I should just keep that in place, and then next turn I'll have, you know, the infantry to start capping it. So I'm just going to do that and be patient. And we're going to wait. He'll now have +2 movement, which honestly should have no bearing on this at all. +2 movement obviously is significantly less useful on an indirect, because it can't move and attack on the same turn anyway. The only thing about this is this going to live? Yes. Is it going to live through being attacked by a tank? We will see. I'm amazed that tank lasted as long as it did. It did a valiant effort for a CO that almost never builds them. That tank actually went back into repair mode, which is awesome. He's wasting his time attacking a transport copter. Again, AI loves attacking transport units. Just can't get enough of them. And now the question is, are we going to go for a HQ capture or are we going to go for a route? Because I think the route actually might be easier after all this. I'm going to use my CO power too. Having stronger battlecopters, I think, is going to be more useful. I know I could have been more efficient with getting infantry units, but I don't need them. 80%, I think. 70 or 80% bonus on the battlecopter is just mad. Just mad. Yep, and now we can clean kill the rest of this rocket, which is awesome. There we go. The tanks are not going to be able to do anything else. You might as well attack that APC. Actually, I'm curious. When I get this much bonus, can I... No, I can't quite one-shot an APC, but it's actually pretty close. I'm just going to put that here for the 1 tile of Fog of War. Just going to move that up and do... I don't even know why. I didn't even hit attack there. It doesn't really matter. The battlecopter will take it out regardless. So now... Yeah, even with his bonus, because when you use a CO power, even if it doesn't intrinsically increase defense, it'll usually increase defense by 10%. So I can still clean kill that. That's going to go for capturing. This will be a 2-shot. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I am going to go for HQ capture just because it's different. Normally in these maps you'll go for a route. And we'll go for HQ capture instead just because we can. Like that. And like that. The tank should stay in repair mode, so I don't think it'll actually do anything if I don't provoke it. I don't think at 3 hit points, though, it'll be in repair mode. And honestly, I don't even need to move anything else. I'm just not going to bother. Oh, yeah, not in repair mode, so we did attack my transport copter and did 2 hit points of completely unnecessary damage. So that's absolutely fine. And there we are. This is going to be game over. And just in case, for the ranking's sake, get a bomber. Get a couple of those. I'm pretty sure it'd be a 300 anyway, but you know, you never know. And just for sake of argument, we're going to rub it in a little bit. ABC is gone. This isn't a particularly hard mission, in all honesty. Especially, you know, like I said, this isn't hard mode, so there are no cruisers out there to snipe your battlecopters. Although weirdly in Advanced Wars 2, you can do a lot of damage to a cruiser with a battlecopter, which makes cruisers really, really bad. It's not likely we're going to build it. Anyway, we did everything we needed to do. Let's take it out and complete the map. And then he's just like, you're old. How can somebody old still be able to do things? So we'll skip the text there. How dare old people still be able to do things? There you go. That's a 300. Yes, that's that indeed. So, next episode could actually be quite a long episode, as we get a choice of 3 more. I'm going to show you ahead of time which map we're going to do. I know, there's going to be no surprises this time. It'll be this one. It's a Fog of War map, just like the one we just did. And I know there's... I'm pretty sure that the map for the lab is in this one, in the regular campaign. I don't remember which city. So, we'll deal with that problem next time. So, if you did enjoy the video, happily give it a like or whatever the equivalent is on the social media you're watching it for, and subscribe if you want to see more. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Thank you for watching the video.